this time of year that tends to happen, so.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And who would have thought votes we've already cast would take that long to recast, but it did. So thank you for your patience.
Yes. And I think our current status is we have some agree to disagrees. I think the Senate has ran both of theirs. I failed to get ours turned in on a time, I think. So when we go in at 2, we will run those agree to disagrees on 269, 220, or 2125 and 5011.
We are voting on final action. I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, but we do need to run upstairs.
Go ahead. We'll stand by.
Okay, thank you.
I'm impressed. That was fast.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know we've got a couple of agrees to disagree. I don't know, technically, we can't work on those until we have the agree to disagree, but since we have talked about them, I'd like to revisit 2125. It's a very, very minor change. Instead of calling it acknowledging, could we change acknowledging to advancing? It would still be the Astra Fund.
That's fine with me if we want to make that
Okay,
change.
I know it seems like a nit, but we want to advance our relationship with our local governments, and that's what you've helped us do through this policy, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. The House would accept that.
Okay, thank you. I think we're good on everything else on that legislation. We worked really hard on it, so I'm anxious to get that agree to disagree so we can move forward. Anything, I know we have other things, but anything else you'd like to visit about?
No, I didn't. I did spend some time yesterday evening trying to look over the agreements that we'd made, and I did not come up with anything, any additional changes from our perspective. Yeah, I think the House positions are pretty well set on all of these. No further changes that we request.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd ask that we look at 5011 again, just on the date. If you would consider, I know we had mentioned it last night, changing it to an August 26 instead of November 25 on the constitutional amendment. If you guys would consider that and take a look at it. You can get back to us later if that would work.
Okay, do you have a specific reason for that, or?
Just that I was asked to.
Okay. Okay. So it would change the date, so therefore the implementation date would be January 1st then of 2026.
See, that does mess with the date because the implementation is 26. Let us revisit it and we'll get back to you. How's that when we negotiate after the agree to disagree?
Certainly, that's fine.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. And if I may, Mr. Chairman, I know we had visited about 2231. I didn't know if you were, and SB 35. I don't know if you were comfortable visiting on those or not.
I would like to keep Senate Bill 35. I think we had put the original Senate provision in there of reducing the state or eliminating the statewide 1.5 mils. And I'd be interested in moving forward with that bill with the original Senate content in it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we're fine with that. The 1.5 mil, the original content that the Senate sent you.
Okay.
Yes, if you would like to look at that language, I know the House had a couple of questions on the details of it. We would be glad. I'm not negotiating against the Senate position. I'm just acknowledging that you had some questions on it.
We actually passed that out of committee without any amendment, and it was on the general orders without any amendments. So I think we're comfortable with the way that language was developed.
That's wonderful. I know the Senate would be glad to hear that. So yes, I think we can agree on SB 35 then, the 1.5 mil.
Okay.
Okay.
I do still have some concerns on 2231. The fiscal note, I appreciate the need for those increased changes to the property tax freeze program, but we continue to propose changes for that, but we don't propose any changes on the Safe Senior, some of the lower income property tax programs. And you know as well as I do, as soon as we start increasing the benefits for that, the fiscal note gets large rather quick. So just want to take a look at those changes. We're not really comfortable at this time moving forward with those provisions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you wouldn't mind taking a look at it, and then, yeah, that would be great. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted, excuse me, us to look at?
Did we end up putting Senate Bill 10 in the 21-25? Okay, I wanted to double check that. And like I said, once again, the House's biggest priority at this point would be that 2336 single factor, but do understand the timing on that too. So I think that's our only provision here on the original list that we'd like to continue to keep in conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We'll absolutely consider that. Thank you. I'm not sure we can move on it, but we'll consider it.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else that we need to?
I was going to say, is there anything we can do at this point until we get those agree to disagrees?
The only thing I would let the committee know is that a different committee does have this room reserved for a noon meeting. So, and that's 1 minute from now. So.
Okay. Okay. No, we'll have to fix that next year. Hey. All right. Do we want to set another time? We'll be in at 2 o'clock to do those agree to disagrees. So 2:30 or 3.
If you could give us a little bit of leeway, that way we could have them all voted on both chambers. I don't know how long, or no, we can go ahead and move on those and then come back. That'd be great. So is 2:30?
Yes, that's good.
2:30, okay. Yeah, we're competing with other conference committees now, so 2:30 works out great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.